when I think about yesterday. My, oh my.
The mind always played tricks on me. Whoever thought I'll come to Leeds and I'll watch to leave. Not to say it's a bad place or the people ain't nice, but there's something about London. No matter how far I go or travel within the UK, I always hutch to go back, to return to the place, familiar place, the place I'm wired to stay. Because the feeling is not the same compared to other cities across the UK. Heading back to the city, the mega metropolis city of London.
Unbreakable.
You want to know the most fascinating thing about the UK is every single person in this country is a foreigner. You don't believe me? Dig deep into the history book. It would tell you the raw reality of life in the UK. The Anglo-Saxon, who were a cultural group who inhabit what's so known as today England in the early Middle Age and spoke Old English. The origin, I believe, can easily be traced back to mainland Europe. Those who identify as English ancestors are precisely that. Not to forget the Windrush generation, who were the first large group of post-war West Indian immigrants to the UK. They were carried away from home, promised a better life. Precisely 1,027 passengers who were taken from their motherland, from Jamaica to London in 1948. Similar to the African settlers, taken from the motherland due to slave trade. Today, there is a term, the Black British people, mainly people from African and Afro-Caribbean descent. Yeah, I'm speaking about me. The UK is a melting pot of extraordinary culture, like I already mentioned in the previous chapter. For most tourists that come to London, they tend to stay in the most upscale area, whether it be in central London or Westminster area. You know, they tend to skip the south side, pretty much like places like, let's say, Peckham, Brixton, you know, Clapham, those sort of areas, or you go to Woolwich or whatever, right? You know, for someone like me who grew up in, let's say, in the impoverished area, you know, so I'm not from a rich family, and yeah, of course, this sort of area actually make me to be the man I am today, I will say so. And today, I'm going to show you and what it's like. People bring the culture, makes the UK what it is. The Afro-Caribbeans make the UK what it is today, help build the country. But sadly, the life lived was not life promised. Most of our ancestors were taken to specific areas like Peckham and Brixton, and such impoverished area with little support and help. And some could easily call it a segregation land. But now things have changed, and things are changing drastically. There are upscale areas foreigners tend to stay coming into the UK. And completely skip this area, like Peckham, the ghetto area some will call it. And miss it completely the cultural heartland of Southeast London, the place where I grew up. You know, the cultural side of me unveiled inside a barbershop. In Oakham Road, there are barbershops like this, plenty of them. But this one I have a special affinity with, because these guys, they're like my brothers. You know, they're cool, they're Nigerians. I'm not Nigerians, I'm more like a Sierra Leonean, but we're proud and African, you know. Ooh, they fix me well, looking sharp, looking young. Yes, 28, even though I have a massive forehead, still going young. Someone just went inside there, I think. There's a homeless guy, so this sort of places I don't want to be recording. Slowly, easily, right? Back out a little bit, right? It's not entirely dangerous, but of course you gotta watch your guard, especially when you're in a, you know, let's say, kind of like a sketchy alleyway or back alley. So you have to be careful, right? Got a haircut now, looking fresh, looking fly, you know, looking younger again. My barber is Nigerian, they're all Nigerian, super cool guys, you know. I'm proud of where I'm from, do you know what I mean? So, hands down, I think it's about time now. Stop talking, show you the ghetto area, the dangerous side. But then again, it's an exciting side, you know? Let's go, shall we? Growing up in a ghetto, what do you need to know? Their principle. Do you want to know my highly life growing up in London? Well, station, this is just about the right episode just for you. It feels like yesterday in the good old Peckham. I'm back, walking the streets. Yeah, little improvements and things has evolved. Gingerly. You know, yeah, there are principles. Yeah, principles of shut your mouth, what you see don't report, you snitch, you get stitched. Seriously, no snitches allowed here. Okay, officially, there's the signpost saying Peckham Hill Street. Officially, I think we're now in the hood. We're in a ghetto area here in Peckham, area where I tend to come quite often back in the days when I was quite young, you know. And basically now I'm going to show you. I think I'm very excited. You know why? Because now I'll get to show you the place and where I grew up before I moved to China. So in the future, if I'll get to compare, and I will know exactly where to start, so it will be much easier for me, right? So yeah, I just wanted to know. I'm a little bit shy because I don't like to record in the area where I tend to, grew up, and where hopefully I might stumble into one or two people who might know me, you know. So yeah, finger crossed, and I'm going to do my best to make it more interesting to watch, and of course exciting to showcase the place where, you know, where all the shebang that built me to be who I am now. So this is the little centre behind me. You see the Peckham Library, and of course the things about what the media tend to say about this sort of area, they tend to call it there's an area of no hope. Why am I bold enough to come here? Well, because I grew up here. You know, basically during the daytime it's, let's say, relatively safe. In the afternoon, the summer, in the hot summer, Afro and Afro-Caribbean music pumping out in every direction. Yeah, welcome to the heartland of cultural fiesta in the busy streets of Peckham on Friday. Jamaican music playing in the background there, how refreshing. You know, the sort of thing I would never hear when I get to Asia on the streets or whatsoever. Not to say I don't want to hear that, but it's so rare. So welcome to the cultural heartland of, you know, the ghetto. And it's been a while, you know, there's not much has changed, to be honest. But of course, in seeing people that look just like me, and it's quite a refreshing thing to see. But then again, like, you see people from all walks of life, right? Whether it be your white, black, Asian, you name it, right? It's a melting pot of something remarkable. But always watch your guard, because there's unfortunately some boys in this sort of area, they're just on a bike grabbing people's phone. You gotta be careful. But not to say it's a dangerous place, surely not. And if you watch your guard, and I'll show you, I'll tell you how to stay safe. It's fantastic, man. Maybe I might look around my shoulder, because that's who I am when I'm in London. I'm constantly looking my shoulder. It's not the most safest place, but then again, it's not the most dangerous place compared to America. And this is the hood, like, it's so fantastic, right? No, I'm not bragging or any form. Yeah, it's your choice. Go ahead and call me names. Who cares? I don't care. You know, let me tell you, I've lived previously in the States, I've lived in Asia, and I've traveled extensively in Europe. You know, I can easily say I've traveled. I'm a seasoned traveler, a serial traveler. Yeah, I've seen things, I've learned things, and of all the things I've learned, never listen to what the media say about the pride areas like Peckham. You know, because it's the place where I grew up. And let me tell you, basically this place ain't dirty. I've lived, and I've seen things in America. The dirt on the streets, those who are addicted to drugs in Philadelphia. Yeah, it's a carnage. But here, it's clean. Not bad, and cultural. Honestly, there are a set of rules when it comes to the hood or the ghetto area. Do not diss someone, do not look someone right in the eye, and do not interview someone who doesn't want to be interviewed. And I think I'm going to follow those principles, those rules, of course, and I have to stay safe, because at the end of the day, this is sort of my area, you understand? So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, like, people here are not open-minded and friendly. Do you know the amount of stare I've been getting? Like, just holding the camera. But if I'm not holding the camera, everyone is cool, everyone is fine. It's a bit sad, though. It's like, compared to other countries, I'll be more than happy, or areas, I'll be more than happy to interview people. But here, no one seems to be interested. On Friday, the presence of Muslim in frame coming from the mosques doing the daily ritual during Ramadan, and those who go about their daily life. Yeah, it's a place I'm so proud of. I miss this place. It's been a while. Peckham, here I am. What's so great about this area, you want to know? Yeah, well, to start with, things here are cheap. I mean, way cheaper. I mean, hella cheaper compared to West or Central London. Their fresh product, roller skater, Peckham Plex, the cinema, McDonald's making us fat and obese. It's not all too bad, walk the streets. There are famous countless black actors from Peckham, like Dempsey Idris, Simona Brown, Ashley Walters, Geeks, John Boyega, Rio Ferdinand, and plenty more. You see, this place, it's not all bad. I'm telling you, it makes a man, it builds a man, it makes who you are today. You should be proud. You should be proud. I mean, young man, you should be proud. Oh, no. It's not like the favelas where you just can't go in if you don't have anyone that actually knows someone in the favela. So here, it's not like that. If London is like that, this area, you think I'll come to this place? No way. And that is the thing. The media tend to, you know what I mean, to deprive this sort of area, right? There's not a lot of opportunity here, particularly for young people, and that is really sad. And yeah, it's generally, if you keep your head down, it's generally a safe place. Of course, at night, just watch your back where you go. And other than that, yeah, I think you should be all right. Do you know what I mean? Hello, how are you? Hello there.
Good day.
Good day, take care, yeah.
Hobby?
Huh? Oh, I love cassava, and everything I love as well. I love this sort of thing here, it's called planting. And yeah, I don't know what this is. But yeah, you've got like snail here as well, so it's the price, how much you pay for it. And then basically my mom tends to come to this side, like to buy some meat, you know, they've got some fresh chicken and, you know, beef and all that. And yeah, I like the smell of this place. And then again, if I stay here for too long, maybe I might not like it. Hello. See, I'm trying to encourage people like to basically smile on camera, because I want to make my people look good. Basically, you can see here they're doing, I don't know what this is. So they're doing some chicken there. That's fantastic. Look at that. People are clean there as well, so they've got all this fantastic stuff right here. That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Look at that. See, even in the hood of London, surely it's not all bad, mate. Do you understand? And you got people driving nice cars. Yes. We are still in the hood. Do you understand? Like, we're still in a ghetto area. What is coming there? Oh, I thought someone is coming, but look at this. It's clean. You see? Gentrification is taking place in the ghetto, some would say. The poor urban area is changing drastically. Yeah, the wealthier are moving in.
Do you know?
I think it's this thing. It's the fluffy bit. Hello, what's up, Bruno? What's his name? Junior. Oh, nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Alright, people ate pizza there. Oh, lovely. Nice. Very, very nice. There's a nice fine wine over there. That's fantastic stuff right here. How lovely. So, we are still in the ghetto area. Yeah. Can you imagine? Honestly, why I like this area and why I'm very proud. So hence why you see when I go to a different part of the world, right, I am more open-minded, because like, it's this sort of area, right, because you're mixed with people from all backgrounds, right, white, black, Asian, and Arabs or whatever, right, and basically it builds you up, right, it eliminates that I mean, that tension of racism, you understand? It's a video that brings respect to a place that has a very bad reputation in the past and still has a bad reputation, right? And I just want you to know, it's a place, surely, if you ever got the chance, if you're a tourist, I would highly recommend you visit, right? It's not dangerous. It's really not dangerous. Unless if you look for danger. Maybe danger will come to you. And yeah, man, Peckham, you know, now heading to his Dulwich area. It's a beautiful, quiet sort of area, so underrated. And the prices here tend to be a lot more cheaper. I'm not joking, a lot more cheaper compared to, let's say, if you stay in Central. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
It's a video about London, this area, Peckham.
I was just saying the same thing. I don't live in this area, but it's a vibe.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I used to live there, East Dulwich, but I live now in Central London.
Oh my God, you need to leave East Dulwich.
Yeah?
Well, this is better.
This is better, isn't it? Starting to feel hot. I used to walk down this stretch of road and yeah, not much has changed at all down here, but yeah, it feels good to walk back. It's always quiet here. But I moved out, and after all these years I'm taking you along the streets where I grew up, where I usually walk, and taking you to the place as well where I grew up, yeah, the estate in East Dulwich, not too far from Peckham. Basically, after all these years, see, that is where I used to live. Oh my God, I can't believe it, a lot of change. And this wasn't here, this building, it wasn't here at all. Now, it's so strange. It's the moment that humbles me, you know? And I'm happy. You know, I'm very happy. You know, I can easily move to China now in peace, knowing I've revisited the place where I grew up. You know, the specific estate, it's magical, it's spectacular, I love it. To end the chapter, the good old Morleys, when I was a young man, my dreamland. Striking difference compared to the ghetto you'll find in South America or in America, compared to the UK here in the ghetto. Here at least things are clean. Yeah, there's some areas you should just avoid. I mean, skip it completely. If you're into gang, I'm sorry, there's no way out. Yeah, but if you're not, trust me, this place can easily be a safe place for you. To end, I will leave proud. The ghetto boy is out, soon heading to China. And of course, in the next chapter, I'm heading to Poland to explore one of Europe's most underrated country. And if you're in for all of that goodness coming in, of course, subscribe to the good stuff. For now, I will leave you with this montage of the place where I grew up.